And we're live. All right, so going live, having a little fun on Sunday, 9/20, right? Wanted to just touch base real fast. I made a pretty big mistake yesterday. I had an interview with a buddy of mine, Dave Osborne, on um, did a whole video call with him yesterday, and spent nearly 2 hours talking and thought I had it all set up to record. And unfortunately, nothing recorded for the audio. So about a 2 hour conversation kind of gone and not able to share it, but it was a lot of fun. And I want to try to get into some more like interview type stuff and being able to highlight, friends of mine and other people who, train and do great things. So I talked with Dave about trying to do another round. And what's going on, Troy? Good to hear from you, man. I hope you're well. I talked with Dave about doing another round. Him and I sitting down and talk about a few things, try to have some fun and just something a little bit different. Never really done a video interview on the channel, so I wanted to try to do that. Aside from that, something really exciting in the near future. Not a guarantee, but leaning forward and trying to get the planning and execution done for it. I should be going out to Pennsylvania next month to go hang out with Joe Satmary. He and I have been talking for a long time, and I've been on his channel with doing some video stuff that I sent to him and had him put together. But him and I have been talking for a long time, and wanted to link up and get some stuff done. And it's just a matter of finding time and space, and especially with the whole Corona thing, traveling and whatever has been especially difficult for those of us in the military, because having to get the approval to be able to travel is kind of a pain in the butt. So with things kind of seeming like they're calming down a bit, I hit up Joe to see what we could do, plan for, like a 4-day, which is the most convenient for me, so I have like a, Friday, Monday off of work, pop out there for the weekend and go hang out and whatever. And so he is planning on having me up there the 9th and the 10th of next month. So it should be a good time to go and hang out with Joe and do some shooting and have some fun. So I'm definitely looking for some ideas and things that you guys might want to see, like he and I do together. Don't work, just retire. Yeah, right? I want to retire. I totally want to retire. Still got 7 more years before I do that, Troy. But for Joe, I want to try to come up with some ideas of some things that might be fun and entertaining. So going forward, if you guys have any ideas of something that you think would be, cool or unique or funny for Joe and I to work on together, leave me a message or whatever, and let me know what you think might be kind of cool for us to work on. Truthfully, right now, I'm just kind of killing a little bit of time. My training partner, John, is going to come over, and we're going to get a session in because we didn't train yesterday, and it was his anniversary, so didn't train because he was out doing stuff with the wife. And then I was going to try to train a little bit earlier, but I couldn't get myself moving in time, and the gym's closed. So then I was just kind of dragging butt about going to the garage, and he just happened to message me about wanting to get together. So he's on his way over, I believe, and then we're gonna get a session in the garage. I've been working with those 5x5s for a bit now, which was a departure from the training program and style that I was on before, where I was essentially running a version of Juggernaut that I kind of created based off of my own thought processes, and then loosely kind of overlaid it on their template. It is the same program that I released some time ago for the free powerlifting program. So I was following that template for a good couple of years with a fair bit of success on it. But the waving up and waving down for me, at least recently, seems like it doesn't really fit my model, because I'm not really looking to compete. I just kind of want to keep training, stay big, stay strong, and have fun. And typically going into the bits where it's the super high volume, that's super daunting because volume sucks. And then going into the bits where you're peaking, is also kind of daunting because you're dealing with like super high weights and, coming off of basically a whole string of injuries for me. Going that high is kind of like, I'm fearful of it, I guess is the best way to say it. Like I'm fearful of going super, super heavy and pushing things to my 1 rep max, particularly on like squat. And then coming off of the MCL injury and whatever else. So I figured a 5x5 would be a best model for me, because I'm dealing with reasonably high weight, so that I'm getting good training value from the weight that I'm using. And I'm not doing crazy volume where I'm running myself into the ground. So that's the model that I've been following for a little while, basically hitting 2 training sessions a week, 2 squat, 2 bench, 2 dead, and then running the 5x5. And then as long as I can do all 5 reps for all 5 sets, the next week I bump up in weight. So I think I've been running that now for 4, maybe 5 weeks, and just kind of keep bumping up. Today for deadlift should be a 575 deadlift for 5x5. I did it earlier in the week and it felt pretty good. So we'll have to see how it feels today once we get up and moving and get pushing the weight. So that's kind of the plan for the day. Nothing too crazy. I'm excited about some of the stuff coming in the future. Like I said, I totally flopped the recording with my buddy Dave and lost all of that footage. I have the video, but no audio, so that doesn't do me a whole lot of good. And so I'm looking forward to an opportunity to kind of reshoot with Dave and kind of talk shop. And really, it's just kind of more of a podcast type of a format where we're just kind of talking lifting and different aspects and things of lifting. And then also really looking forward to next month going out to see Joe Satmary at Lion's Den. So that's really my big thing, is I'm really looking for ideas and things from you guys that you might want to see. One of the ideas that I had to do with Joe would be something just kind of fun. Go in and do like just a killer arm workout. So just smoke out the guns and then bust out the old style game Operation and have some kind of a competition with Operation to see who can win in Operation once your arms are super smoked. You can barely hold the little tweezers. I thought something like that might be kind of funny just to see how that works out. And then have to have some kind of maybe a challenge at the end. So a loser has to pay some dues or something like that. So I'm looking for, just like I said, just fun, unique ideas, something I can do with Joe and hang out. It'll be our first time hanging out, so I'm looking forward to that. If you guys hear that ringtone, that was my former training partner Dan, and he used to goof around in the gym quite a lot. And yeah, what a man was his big thing. So I turned him into a ringtone. Anyway, but yeah, nothing really too crazy going on today. I just kind of want to see who might pop in and say hello to everyone else. Let you guys know kind of what's happening. Especially with this thing next month for going out to see Joe. It's not in stone. I still have to seek the approval through the military channel to have the time and space to go do that. So obviously it is not guaranteed, but it's looking pretty good. There's space in the calendar where I should be able to do it. And that'll be a really exciting thing because that's the first time that Joe and I have actually physically linked up. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'd like to start doing more stuff with the channel, to be doing more traveling and finding gyms across the country, right? So that might be what I start doing in the future is, save up some earnings from the channel and then take a trip to somewhere and just find a good gym in random states and just go visit the gym. Meet the owners, talk to the owners, how they do what they do. What's going on, Simon? Glad to see you here, man. And just highlight other gyms around the country and other gym owners. I think it might be kind of cool, kind of a grassroots type of thing, just to see what other people are doing out there. So it may not necessarily be the big high profile gym that everyone's heard of, but maybe finding other smaller gyms and kind of highlighting those local owners and what they're doing for strength in their local community. I think something like that would be real fun. Yeah, the train to Spite road trip. Yeah, all right. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like just pop around. It's like I don't know how many of you tend to travel for work or otherwise, but I know that especially when I travel for the Army and I'm going to different locations, especially if it's not near a big installation. One of the questions that I always have is, where am I going to train at? Luckily, most of the time that I am traveling for the Army, I'm going to an installation or somewhere where we have some measure of a footprint, and in that case, we almost always have a gym because fitness is a requirement for military. Um, there's almost always something available. But I like to go out on the economy and find gyms out, in the local area that, aren't the military gym, because those really tend to be the environment that is really like pushing it, and the type of environment that I really enjoy. You can really like play loud music and slam things around, and it's always something where I like to train at. Simon wants me to get across the pond. Ooh, I like brew. Yeah, man, I think that'd be wild. I've only ever been into Europe as a result of deployment. So, touching down on my way in or on my way out of deployment. So I've never really had the pleasure to pop around and do any fun exploring of anything in Europe. But I think getting over into Great Britain would be pretty cool. Most of my family background is Scottish, so that's my family crest, McLean. So a lot of Scottish background in my lineage. So I think getting to Scotland would be really, really cool, and being able to see England would be really, really cool, and getting over to see Ireland, that'd be pretty cool. But the problem is, I just hate traveling so very, very much. So like the flight across the Atlantic for me would be daunting. I'm not sure I would enjoy that very much, but it could be kind of fun sometime to travel to Europe or find a reason to get over there at least. Um, yeah, that's really all I have going on, guys. I don't have a whole lot. That didn't have a lot on the top of my dome today to kind of cover. So for those of you that are here, if you guys have any questions or want to bring up any topics of conversation while we have me sitting here staring at each other, well, I guess maybe that's just you staring at me. But while we're here, if you guys want to run anything by and have a conversation about anything, we can do that. But moreover, I really just kind of wanted to touch base on, apologizing to my man Dave for losing all that audio of the 2 hour conversation that he and I had, and looking forward to kind of trying to redo some of that if we can, and then really, really, really looking forward to having a chance to go see Joe up at Lions Den. I think that'll be a really, really great opportunity for me just personally, because he's been a guy that I've followed for a long time, and I look up to what he's doing, having the gym and the community that he's built where he is, and really excited about what he's done with his channel. So Joe is a pretty prevalent YouTuber and has grown his channel really at grassroots, kind of from the bottom up, and he's doing really, really well for himself. So just seeing that for me is super encouraging, because I want to continue growing this channel and having more fun with it. I think that also might be something in terms of like where I'm at for competition. That was something I kind of I touched on with Dave yesterday when he and I spoke, is that I'm not so concerned with the competition anymore. I used to really just, that's all I wanted to do was go compete in powerlifting. But in recent years, I'm having more fun, doing the channel and just kind of doing this type of stuff, lifting and staying into it. But making this grow has really, I think, been more focus for me than anything else. Oh, no, Simon, I did not know a brew is a mug of tea. I thought a brew is a brew. Barley pop. I like barley pops. Tea? I don't know. Occasionally I enjoy some tea, but it's never been a big thing for me. I like beer, but tea, like a good Earl Grey or something. I'm not sure what the preferred tea is where you are, but I suppose I couldn't turn down a mug of tea if Sarah made it, could I? That'd be just downright rude. Um, uh-oh. I hear a friend of mine. Let's see if we can get a guest spot here. Hey, friend, you want to say hi to the peoples? Come here. Hi. Chocolate on his face. Okay. Okay. This is my buddy, and I'm talking to the internets. Yeah, we're doing a live. Yeah. So this is my buddy. He is the son of one of the ladies that I train. You say hi. 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 And so are we training tonight? I guess the girls are going to train tonight. So that's the other thing that I've been having fun with is training the ladies and doing that. We have the girls have been slacking quite a lot lately and not training. So if we get back into it today, that'll be kind of like a return to normal, right? Okay, you ready to run? Say later. Say later. Later. Okay. Nat. Nat. Hey, come show your boot. Yeah, come show your boot. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah, the one boot. No, this is for Miss Nat. You gotta sit. Watch out. How am I gonna lift my leg? You sit and lift the leg. Oh no. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. So this is Nat. You gonna show the boot? The boot. This is her boot. So she had an accident at work, and is one of the reasons why the training has been kind of on the back burner lately. But are you planning on training as well? Yeah. So with training, how do you feel like, going through with having an injury and the limitations that it has on what you're able to do? I work around it. I just don't let it stop me. Yeah. Don't treat sticking points like stopping points. Nope. Yeah. So Nat is one of my wife's friends who comes over and trains, and then we have another lady. We'll call her Miss Ashley. She's over there being all shy, not wanting to come over and say hello. But the three of them are kind of been the primary element that I train. And then we have another Ashley that's recently joining, and then her husband too is talking about joining. So between doing the YouTube channel and doing the training for folks, that's kind of really more of my my joy has been versus the actual competition piece. So, yeah, that's it, guys. 20 minutes, a nice, quick, short one. Wanted to make sure that I talked about the stuff upcoming with Joe. So, do me a favor, and if you happen to see this, even after the fact, leave me some messages and let me know what types of videos you guys think would be really good. I did ask on my IG and got a couple of responses and stuff that people want to see. So those are some topics of conversation that we can get into. Oh, hey, there we go. I want you guys to see, this is not my brown wiener. This is Loki. That's my brown wiener. This is her brown wiener. But, good boy. Good boy. Anyway, yeah. I know there'll be some good, hopefully some good ideas for you guys for topics and things like that Joe and I can broach. Either just like videos that we can shoot or things that we can discuss while we're shooting. All that would be super cool because I want to be able to do stuff that is going to be helpful and entertaining for you guys. And yeah. So about 20 minutes in, unless you guys have any other burning questions, comments, or concerns, we'll go ahead and start to wrap this down. I just wanted to real quick jump in and do the Sunday live because I didn't do it last week. And I'm really excited about some stuff that I have coming up in the near future. So there should be a lot of cool things coming for the channel in the near term. But yeah, okay, cool. I guess that's it. Do you have anything else you want to add on? No. All right, that's it, guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them in the chat box below. I'll always respond. Appreciate you guys continuing to support the channel with all the likes, shares, and subs and everything that you guys do. If you, yeah. Thanks, Simon. I'll have a good session. I'll do my best. I hope you guys enjoy a good brew. I think we have.
Where's mine?
There's differences in language here. I can't reach you that. Yeah. But anyway, that's it, guys. Appreciate you. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, you got to get in, train, to fight. Even if you got a boot on your foot, find an excuse and then find a way.
No excuses.
And I hope that you guys continue to find a way. Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Later.
Hey. Your hair's locking them out as a kid. Ah!